Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. We are back with LLE.Ascension. Daniel Boom LLE on YouTube. Daniel Boom LLE on Twitter. Daniel Boom LLE on Instagram. So, finna get the spread out. Twin Flame Union, Reunion, and Recognition as promised. Finna do the whole Twin Flame Union, Reunion, and Recognition rant. Then I'm gonna do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. And then we will begin. So, recognition happens only one time. Union happens only one time. But separation and reunion happens often. It's a four-leg table. You know, when recognition happens, this is when you recognize your twin. When you're still trying to figure things out. You're adding up the signs and the synchronicities, watching the YouTube videos. Is this your twin? These are the signs. You know what I mean? Like, that phase. Then when you, the time you spend with your twin, the energy between you two, you know, it's a very powerful time. You know what I mean? When you and your twin met. It's a whole story. It ain't just you two meeting. It's where you came from. It met your twin. Where your twin came from. It met you. The circumstances to even put you two, I'm just trying to get this right while I'm on camera. Just a situation to put you two at the same place at the same time. To feel the same energy. To recognize the same vibration. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. Divine love, this twin flame thing. Let's take these off. Divine love is the highest form of love you can be on. Recognition happens one time. Take advantage. That's the time where you want to get to know your twin as much as possible. Get to know everything about them. Get to meet as much family, close friends as you can. That's when you remember the birthdays and the favorite colors and the favorite food and things of that sort. To me, recognition phase is like 2 years. You know what I mean? It's a good recognition slot time. Union happens one time. It's the first time you two become one. First time you two are on the same level. Where you know, on the same mind frame. Same emotions, same vibe. But not just a vibe, not just a decision or a direction. You two making as one. Just everything together. It's the first time you and your twin get on the same page. You know. Reunion is when you get back from separation. Separation has to happen. Otherwise, you can't reunite. You know, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Then you got separation, which is the glue that keeps this whole thing together. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes around while I pick up the spread. Head is swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you go in, the decisions you're making. Everything starts from the mind. You got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be in line with everything that you do. Can't half-ass nothing. Then you got wands. Actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Damn, I'm ashy as a mofo. Left my lotion in my gym bag. It's the only little slot I got to get it. I'm gonna just get it. Excuse the hands, you feel me? Yeah, wands. Actions and behavior. You modify those or you change those. You're doing something. Wands is a state of doing. It's the present. It's the now. What you've done has karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. That don't even matter. Then you got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All things, pentacles, or pinnacle, Pinnacle, expire. All pentacles expire. All pentacles are temporary. And all pentacles have expiration dates. Top row is the feminine. Bottom row is the masculine. Overall energy is fairly important, but overall energy. Bottom line energy is most important. That's very important. Overall is fairly important. Bottom line is very important. So, it's going to be an interesting message. Reading starts in about 5 minutes. So, first card in this message, the overall energy. We got the Black Joker in my deck, which is the Fool card. Fool card is being in a whole new world like Aladdin. A whole new world. place you ain't never been to before. Full card could be being unaware. You just didn't know. You or your masculine didn't know something. Either you didn't know nothing feminine, your masculine didn't know nothing, or you both just didn't know. Just unaware. Totally unaware. Okay. Final bit in my full card in my deck is the hobo. It's the difference between a bum and a hobo. Bum, same place, same time, same corner, same location, doing the same thing. Forever. Ain't going nowhere. Hobo, everywhere. Travels everywhere, makes good friends, pays their way. You know what I mean? They might not have the money to eat, but they'll wash the dishes, at least pay their way. You know what I'm saying? So, hobo has lots of stories. Hobo has affected and infatuated the lives of a lot of people with their optimism, with their life that they live. You know, just being in a new place, like you just moved to a new city, this energy. You got a new job, this energy. New relationship, new child, new situation. You know, it's fairly important. What's fairly important is where you and your divine masculine is at right now. Y'all in a whole new place. Y'all in a place y'all ain't never been before. It's either good, bad, or ugly, but even if it's bad, it's good. Because God don't make no mistakes. And God works in mysterious ways. And God is absolute and perfect. Because there's no imperfection in the perfection that is God. Is God out here? God is out here. My man, let me flip you over. My man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's get with it. Bottom line was more important than anything. Queen of Swords. This is the Lucy Liu card in my deck. It's being 10 toes the fuck down on a sword, decision, or direction you about to go in. And it's not half-assing a decision or a direction you going in. You making a decision or you going in a direction to where it's like a fight after school. First day of this school, you don't really know your way around here or the people in it yet. And like your little bestie you just made the first day, she's telling you that it's going to be a fight. You want to see the fight, but you don't know where it's going to be at. Then you find out where it's at, but it's not like you know where it's located. And all of a sudden, you see a person, particular young lady, walking down the hall. And the way she's walking, you know that she's not playing with nobody. You know that she probably finna go whoop some ass. So you follow this. Your instincts tell you that she's probably the one that's finna fight or gonna fight, and you follow them. And as soon as she gets to the clearing, she catches the lady and beats the brakes off her. You know what I'm saying? She was moving in a direction to where y'all ain't even got to talk. Like, you didn't know what was going on, but you can obviously see the direction or decision she's going is in a very serious manner. It's just like I said, being so focused that people just move out your way. It's like you're at a bar and you see just a naked person with like mud and soot all on them looking like they just had a rough night. I mean, you ain't even got to say much, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're going in a direction or a decision has been made to where they in this certain path or this certain journey or this certain state as of now. When you make decisions, when you go in a direction, be Lucy Liu. The reason why I call it the Lucy Liu card, it's just like Lucy Liu in any movie. She kicking ass, she taking names, she ain't talking too much. It's like Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. You don't walk up to her and ask her no questions. She's the boss. She'll cut you, slice your head off just for you stepping in her cipher unannounced. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, last example, it's just like a parade or a train. It's moving. You can't go around it. So you're going to have to figure something out. They're not going to stop there doing it and let you by. Obviously, you can see the direction or decisions that's been made on this behalf right here. You know what I mean? That type of energy. Since the overall energy, the full card, and the bottom line energy, this Lucy Liu card, applies to both masculine and feminine, I'm going to sum it up like this. Overall bottom line energy. You two are in a whole new world, a place you ain't never been before, a phase you ain't never been before, between the two of you. Okay, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Bottom line, be 10 toes the fuck down on the situation. Okay? At least both be on the same page that this is a new plateau. things do need to change. Things need to be modified. Things need to switch around. Things need to grow. Things need to develop. Things need to be slower. Things need to cease. I don't know. You know what I mean? Let's get to it. First card in this message, feminine. You got the Devil card, which is the red joker in my deck. Devil card is codependency, addictions, doing things in excess, being chained to a person or a person's chained you, whether you realize it or not. Like I say, being codependent on a person or a person is codependent on you, whether y'all realize it or not. This could be regression, negative, or toxic behavior. Or just like the good side to it, because it's a good side to every card. You know, it's the Devil card. God out here, though. That's the most important card in here, but, you know. Best thing I can get out this card is, like I say, getting freaked out. Doing some shit you ain't never did before. It's like first time you did anything. You were overall energy, full card, unaware. You didn't know what it was. Then you do it. Now you know what it is. See how it goes from like black to red? I mean, it's a Devil card too. Addictions, doing things in excess. This could be, like I say, something you should have never touched. That's, you know, affecting you or both y'all's lives. Like, you know, overall bottom line energy. Feminine. This is demons too. We all deal with demons. Not like literal fucking demons that plague you and shit like that. Like, nothing has the power, authority, or dominion to possess you or fuck up your free will. God can't even fuck up our free wills. Like, what the fuck is out here doing that? It's like I say about people who so-called cut their twin flame cords. Like, I mean, how you gonna cut a cord God created like that? Stuff like that just puzzles me. But at any rate, some good things. Feminine, try something new, or feminine, be ready for something totally new. Totally new scenario. Ugly. You battling your demons. You're dealing with some addictions, maybe some past trauma, past issues. Okay. Take things slow. Take it one day at a time. But modification of behavior and actions have to happen. And this is you, feminine. So, you know, modify those actions, modify those behaviors, stay in it. Don't allow outside influences or things to kind of make you regress, go backwards, do things you already done before. Or like you off the sauce, going back on it. You just quit a drug or quit an addiction or quit this energy before and you going back to it or revisiting it or something like that. Like, feminine, just be cautious on what you're doing in access. Be cautious on who you, this could be a contract, a bad contract, or a goofy ass contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, be cautious about your dealings with other people. Be cautious with the dealings with yourself. No clarification for that. Masculine, you come to the situation with the Three of Wands. This is evolution, path, purpose. It's also the Divine Feminine's role, but that's a whole nother thing. So, Three of Wands. This is a ladder. Crab bucket analogy. Crab bucket is like the world. What is the world? It's temporary space and time where all things expire. Is the world out here? Yep, the world's out here. We'll get to it in a second. But the world is a crab bucket. It's a plantation. This is the Underground Railroad. If it was a crab bucket, this would be the ladder. If this was the Matrix, this would be the way out the Matrix. You know, this is how you get free. Financially free, spiritually free, legally free, whatever. This is the way out. In masculine, you have the key, you have the map, you have the, you know the words and the ranges of the Underground Railroad to get free. Let me put some smoke on that though. Ace of Pentacles. This is a thing. Ace of Pentacles is an important thing. It's the cornerstone to your life. This could be something you need to be in attendance of, something you are accountable for, something you need to get square with, or this could be, like I said, the destination. This is like a GPS. This is the route and the ways few wands, actions, a few moves you gotta make to the pinnacle manifest. You gotta do things, wands, to manifest things. You know, cups is here, heads is here, head, shoulder, knees, and toes, head, swords, cups, shoulders, knees, wands, pinnacles, feet. So, you know, this is your destination. This is where you need to be. It's like a graduation, a birth, something you need to be in attendance of. You know, it's time for you to get there. It's time for you to also get aware. And I'll dive into that in a second. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the Three of Cups. This is third parties or distractions. Third parties or distractions. Three of Cups to me is just the evolution of the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is love or romance or the lover's card, right? Two of Cups is like a ship, a relationship between two people, a friendship between two people, a partnership between two people. Like I said, bad contract, bad business, you know what I mean? Blood and business don't mix. Friends and business don't mix. Some things don't mix with business, you feel what I'm saying? Some ships don't belong in partnerships when it comes to like contracts and things of that sort, you know. But at any rate, my OG, she and you probably can hear her and shit like that, but let me continue. Any relationship, partnership, kinship, this could be you and your family and you. Everybody come with something. You in a relationship, they have a child. They're in a relationship with you, you have a child. You got a partnership, but you got other partners. You in a partnership, but they got other partners. You know, you're in love with someone, and this is their baggage. Someone's in love with you, and this is your baggage. Like, this is your kid, your career, your cups, feelings and emotions. And what are feelings and emotions? Just indicators on where you're going mentally. All deals and connects with you. Somebody loves you, they gotta love you and everything that come with you, and vice versa. You know, Three of Cups, distractions. Can't let things get in the way of your connection. This could be your twin flame connection. You know, you can't let things or third parties or outside sources get in the way of your partnership. You know, it could just be literally distracted. You worry about everything but what you need to worry about. Focus on everything but what needs to be focused on. You know what I mean? This is really prioritizing. You know, it's a lot of distractions in the world. Four of Cups. The world is the Four of Cups. We'll get to this in a second. This is actually the next card with you, feminine. You're going from the 3 to the 4. And this is progression, and we're going to talk about this. But Three of Cups is distractions. Four of Cups is the world. The world, Four of Cups, is full. Three of Cups of distractions. The world is full of these. The world is almost built like a test. You know what I mean? Like a box, like a bucket. Like a plantation, you know what I'm saying? Like a matrix. You know, like a box. The world is like a box. You know, I love the world. The world is big. The world is beautiful. But the world is a speck of dust in the ocean that is the universe. You know, it's all about perspective. So once again, Three of Cups. Feminine, don't be worried about nobody else outside of your connection. And don't be worried about somebody else that, you know, the person you, like I say, love, doing business with, related to, got going on. This is loving a person this is loving the person that you love and respecting who they're in love with, even though this person is probably ruining their fucking life. That's their thing. You don't want to, you know, get in the way, be a third party to their shit. You know what I mean? In any fucking relationship, keep people, things, shit out of it so you don't get here. This is a person who has a relationship, but, you know, wants to add another addition to it. Obviously, you fucking distracted. And if your partner got a whole you did going on and you don't see it, obviously you distracted. Yeah? Distractions. Be aware of them shits. Feminine. And how it intertwines, and deals between the two of you. like I say, you probably don't like the type of friends your divine masculine got, or particularly excited about the types of exes or baby mothers or baby daddies, or he she should be be rocking with. Your masculine friends are your masculine friends, and you gotta respect them. You know, it's their fucking friends. The masculine wants to do something with his career or her career, wants to move somewhere, wants to do something that probably might end up with you two being in different cities. Still being tight, but just physically in different locations. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta respect that. Maybe they chasing their dream. Don't get in the way of your masculine and their dream, and masculine, vice versa. Don't get in the way of your feminist dream. Don't get in the way of your, because it'll be a distraction. You thus distracting your twin from what the fuck she got to do, or what masculines do, because they're the king of wands. Feminines are the queen of wands. Masculines be having one up on feminines, like Neo does with Trinity in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Trinity been free. Trinity been fighting, been on point and on game. You know what I'm saying? Neo is new to this. But at the same time, it's like Neo is the one. He's got his attributes. So yeah, it's like, you don't want to. Masculines can kind of foresee if being in a relationship, this partnership, this ship your masculine got going on with you, feminine. He knows when it's gonna be like this, and he doesn't want you to cups, feelings and emotions. Your feelings or your emotions to change with him because of whatever this is. Could be a new child out the blue. Could be, just like I said, a new opportunity. Whatever it is, masculines can kind of foresee. It's like they break up with you before they go. It's like in the army, in the military, they already know what time it is. You all optimistic that it probably won't happen. He knows what's gonna happen, and it's like, or a person's going to prison or some shit like that. Like, look, I don't want to keep you waiting. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So, they just leave you alone for their sake. Best way I can describe it, I don't know if you've seen Dead Presidents, but Lorenz Tate, Chris Tucker, and I think Keith David and shit. Like, this baby mama's like, you ain't never write me back. You know what I'm saying? He was in the army and shit like that. He like, I can't think about y'all out there. Like, I'll be dead. You feel what I'm saying? Like, masculines, that's their thing. They have the power to cut their emotions off. For real, they got the power to, like, be cold-blooded. It's like being able to be hot and cold instantly. It's like being able to be invisible instantly. It's like masculines they just different. They can move different. Feminists can't do that. They can with a lot of work and practice, being in the masculine energy a lot, but masculines, that's what they do. So saying all that shit to say this. You don't want to be in your masculine way, and feminine and masculine, you don't want to be in your feminine way. You two are free birds. You can't you can't calm each other down. You two are like wild horses, wild stallions, wild animals. Y'all don't belong in zoos. I'm not saying like polynonymous and open relationships. Fuck all that. We ain't talking about that. That's some karmic shit. You know what I mean? This is divine love we talking about. It's bigger than the physical. I'll say this and move on. When me and my divine masculine got, it's not sexual or physical, right? But it's everything else. Motion, the vibes, the energy, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like unlike anything I've ever experienced, And this type of energy can it can spiral you out of control. It's some funny situation that's built to make you the best version of yourself. Anything takes hard work. Anything takes blood, sweat, and tears. Anything takes difficulty. Change is difficult. Maintaining things is hard. Attaining things is easy. Maintaining shit is a full-time job. Like, it's always back into things, and that's what we're talking about. Just the back into this twin flame situation. You two are one. You two are one. But sometimes life has a way of pulling people apart. But you always come back together. Separation, reunion. masculine. As far as the feminine role, you got God. I don't even know how he flipped upside down like that. Just flipped him back earlier. When God come out, something good gonna happen, something bad gonna happen, or something ugly gonna happen. But like I say, it's a 66% chance that it ain't bad. But even if it's bad, it's good because God don't make no mistakes. God work in mysterious ways, you know. And God is absolute and perfect, you know. So whatever God is doing, it's supposed to happen. This is God carrying you, the footprints in the sand. You was two sets of footprints. You and God was walking. And then you look up and only see one set of footprints, and you don't see God nowhere. But you know, God said He carried you, and that's the footprints that you see right there. That was just one set. God always got you. God always there. You ain't gotta believe in the Creator, but the Creator believes in you. That's what I'm saying. It's the highest power, and God endures your mind. As long as you got a brain, as long as you got a sword, the brain is a sword. Then God is with you at all times. You're never alone. This is a sign, a card, a sign that you're never alone. This is God working in mysterious ways. A miracle happens. Your wish gets granted. Your dream comes true. Union happens. Reunion happens. You know, meet your twin, recognition happens. You know what I'm saying? Like God always looking out. And when it comes to divine situation, God always oversees it. This is a twin flame union recognition reading. Of course, God gonna be out here. He's the one that preordained and set this up. You can research and study that. But yeah, your twin and God set this up before this even happened. And this happened before. Probably in another age, probably in another inhabited planet. And once this is over, it's gonna happen again. It's been happening for a while now. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine energy, you got the world. You know, the world come out, it's a reality check. 4 cups, that's the world. Temporary space and time where all things expire. It's a third dimension. The infinite is the fourth dimension and above. It's infinite. Here, everything is limited. Temporary. The earth itself is temporary. The atmosphere is temporary. The internet is temporary. This body is temporary. My eyesight is going to be temporary. Like, eventually, I'm not going to have it. I mean, eventually, that sun is going to burn out because the sun itself is a pinnacle. That's in the third dimension. Like, you know, the world is beautiful, but like I said, there's a lot of evil shit going on in it. There's a lot of real devious and crazy agendas that's happening in the world. It's a big world, so that means it's a lot of shit going on in it. Probably shit you don't know, won't know. Unless you enlighten or find out or really ascend high enough to really see things. How I look at ascension is like an airplane. The higher you go up, the smaller things look. The higher you go up, the way, you know, you can really get a bird's eye view of what things really are. See things how they're supposed to be seen. So seeing shit from outer space, then you can really see the world for what it really is. A temporary space. A temporary space. The space the earth takes up. That's what I'm talking about. That space. Temporary space and time where all things expire. It's not heaven, so nothing here is gonna live forever. Nothing walking this earth, vampires just like that. Like temporary space and time where all things expire. It's a crab bucket. Crab bucket is meant for temporary holding for crabs, right? Human beings. Plantation. It's temporary. That shit temporary. I mean, it's permanent for the slaves that work there and shit like that. But like, it's still plantations, but they still don't serve the same function as they did before the Matrix. Like this world, like this program, we could be living in a simulation. This shit could be a program. It's temporary. Some shit that's gonna run forever. So you just seeing the reality of things, and when the world come out, that represent karmic things. Your friend did you dirty. I mean, it's the world. People do shit like that. People fucked up. Relationship, went love, whoever the fuck. I mean, that shit happened. Baby pop out of nowhere. That's a reality. You get pregnant. Reality. Body. You know, it's the world. People can die at any moment. So you gotta take advantage of every day. Make today the best day you can make it for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like looking at the world from a different perspective. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire and the world is just a speck of dust in the ocean that is the universe. Man, how that deals with the masculine? Men gonna be men. Women gonna be women. Masculines are gonna do what masculines do. Feminines are gonna do what feminists do. You two are different. You two move different. That's the reality of this twin flame shit. Shit your masculine do, you would never do. The shit that you do, your masculine will never do. It's mutual and vice versa on every angle. Cause you and your twin are one. Y'all the same person. Shit on your masculine all day, but he's you. He be she be he. Know how we rocking. Your masculine shit on you all day, but you're him. He knows that. She know that. And because of that, masculine, you in regards to yourself, you got internal conflict. This is normal energy. Divine masculines go through. Feminines go through it, but they go through this process not with ease, but can just catch on a little bit quicker and figure things out or deal with it or prepare for this type of shit. This is internal conflict. Five of Wands is outside conflict. Outside conflict is things that don't involve you unless you want to involve yourself in them, but why? We all deal with internal conflict. Seven of Wands. And sevens are a little bit more, it's more wands in the seven than it is in a five. So it's more work taking care of internal conflict, things within yourself, than it is trying to help somebody else's problems when you gotta help your own problem. You know what I mean? So, and it's wands, it's work. It's something you're doing. It's internal conflict. How do you heal internal conflict? You deal with internal conflict. Step after this is the communication card, Eight of Wands. That's talking about this. You know, something going on, something you're internally conflicted with, something's going on internally. You might want to seek some help or something, like a doctor, a clinic, trusted friend, psychiatrist, or something. I don't know, whatever internal conflict you're going through. You know, this energy is done 24/7. Maintain yourself. I told you it's a 24-hour job. Maintaining your things, pinnacles that you got, car, crib, car, no bills, things of that sort. That's a full-time job. It's things upon things you deal with, you know. But you're just internally conflicted with what? Put some smoke on this. What is it you're most conflicted with? Six of Swords. Six of Swords is my clueless card. But this is things coming together. This is like a river current you can ride and don't have to paddle. This is like a hill you can ride down and don't have to pedal. This is like riding on an escalator to where you ain't gotta walk up no steps. This is the thing at the airport. It's like you can just skate and go that way and ain't gotta walk one of them joints. You know, it's just like I say, the way zippers work, it should just come together. It's like a sandwich. Meat and bread, like that should just go together. You know, milk and cereal, that should just go together. You know, so this is going together. You're internally conflicted about coming together with a particular person, fine feminine. And aside from things coming together, this is my coolest card, like the movie Coolest. You know, the movie Coolest, everybody was clueless. Students were clueless. Parents were clueless. Teachers was clueless. Right? But at the end of the movie, everything made sense. People didn't know who they wanted to be with, what direction they wanted to go, what decisions they want to make as far as their life and their relationships and themselves. You know, but at the end of the day, everything made sense. Cher and Josh got into union. They've been around each other. Recognition been happened. I'm saying they didn't know they was gonna unite, but they did. D and Donald you feel me? Her, you know, black couple reunion. Obviously, they were separated. And they got back together. Brittany Murphy, you know, Ty and Travis, the skater guy. That was recognition because they didn't know each other. They ain't from the same place. She moved to his city. She came to his school. Thus, you know, they recognized each other's vibe or energy or whatever. Six Swords. And then in the movie, they ended up being together. And look how conflicted each of them was. How Cher was in her relationship. She ended up with Christian, who was gay. He ended up being a good friend. She was trying to get with him on that level, but, you know, ended up getting a good friend. You know, almost got mugged. Fucking around with another prospective guy, you know what I'm saying? Until she seen she had Josh all along. D, you know what I mean? Stacey Dash, Donald Faison, the black couple, they just separation, reunion, separation, reunion. They did the recognition thing already. They've been in union already. Like when you, like I say, recognition happens one time, union happens one time. It's just this after that. How they are in Clueless, black couple, that's the Twin Flame demo. And look how extreme and how up and down the dynamic was between them, but how intense and, you know, lovable it was for the film. You know what I'm saying? Clueless is one of my favorite films. But yeah, Masculine's going to be all right. We all get interconflicted about towards the decisions and the direction that we're going in life. You're going in a good direction. You're riding on a wave. Just trust the flow. Wrapping this up. Going to the future. Masculine, you have feminine, you got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is survival. It's making ends meet. These are two ends meeting. This is work, like a job, 9 to 5. Whatever you do to make ends meet. You know, this is survival, but birds survive, bees survive, bacteria survive, bears survive, boars survive, beetles survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody doing that. We're a human being, we gotta do more. Which is the Three of Wands. It's crazy how Masculine has the Three of Wands, your role, feminine, and feminine, you got the Divine Masculine's role. Divine Masculine's role is just to support your role. You know what I mean? Masculine gets you, feminine, from point A to point C. You, feminine, get each other because Masculine's rolling with you. He's not following you. He's got your back. He's got your support. You're the leader of the expedition, leading the journey to the next level. It shows you how to get from A to B to C, or from A to C to G. He's here just to get you from each segment. The protection. You're Whitney Houston. He's, Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard. You, Michael Jackson. He Tito. You are the drug dealer. He is the addict. You're the bartender. He is the bar patron. Like, it's roles here. But Masculine seems to have your role, feminine. And you seem to be on his role. Why? Because energy shift. You just gotta make sure you in a masculine energy, feminine on this role. When feminines usually get this energy, it's survival. It's time to kick it in gear. It's time to step it up. It's time, like, there ain't no time to be chilling. It's time to work. It's like, for real. No play. Masculines, this is just evolving. Masculines are, like I said, this is like retirement. You did this. Majority of your life. Now you on a whole new phase. Your kids are finally grown. You ain't got to pay child support. And, like, you can actually do shit with your life now. So you're debating, are you going to, Two of Wands, do the whole support thing? You just did that majority of your life. Are you going to get out here and just, be free? You know what I mean? Like, it's levels to evolution. Feminine's here all the time, but right now, feminine had to, take a step back and get some stuff done. Some of the situation I'm in, just gotta put the pedal to the metal. Got a lot of stuff I need to do before I can even Three of Wands, take the ladder, to the Four of Wands, which is Twin Flame Union recognition, to do what I gotta do with my twin and stuff I gotta do before I can even do stuff with my twin. That's part of what our little fallout was too, which is kind of how I was when we was in union. We just reunited not too long ago. So this reading does deal with me and, my Divine Masculine. But final card is message, Masculine, you got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. This is being in the place to be. This is the path you're currently on. Like, you're currently walking or running on or driving on or whatever you're doing. It's like wherever you at in life right now, it's where you're supposed to be. Might seem like hell. Might seem like that's a lie or what I'm saying is gibberish. Or you might can vouch or agree to it. Either way, wherever you at right now is where you're supposed to be. Put more smoke on that. You got the Two of Cups. Lover's card. Like, you are on a journey towards true love. Divine love. The highest form and purest form and best love you could be in. But it's a ship. It's you and another person. It ain't just about your feelings. It's a whole other person's feelings. They look at you eye to eye. If you look at it like this, it's going to be problems. The feminine loves herself. You got to love yourself for your feminine to love you. And Your feminine might not love herself, but you love yourself. And, you know, until she learns how to love herself, you know what I mean? You can only love you until she gets herself straight and vice versa. You know, it's the journey. Journey you on right now has a lot to do with love, divine love. And just stay on the road, stay on the path, stay on the freeway, stay on the road. That's the message that I got. Gonna get separation in. Hold on 1 second. Deuces.